Everybody has the agenda. We're just going to go through a couple of things. First of all is students of the cycle for AVID this week. So has anybody got any nominations for students that they would like to put forward? Any students who have done anything outstanding or made some changes in their learning or a bit more organised that we could put forward for student of the cycle this week?
I'd like to put 2 students forward from 8 Devonport. Shania, she got 100% in her Pythagoras test. Lately she's been really dedicated and hardworking, and I'd like to acknowledge that. I'd also like to put forward Sam, who didn't do so well in the same test. However, she went home, studied, got some help, came back with the test, we remarked it, went through it together, and she got over 60%.
I think both of those are excellent nominations. Sam has been doing a lot of stuff with the SLC lately, and she's really actively involved in a lot of activities that are happening here at school at the moment, so that's wonderful. And Shania definitely as well. I've had her representing the school a little bit more lately, and she's been more confident and willing to put a hand up and have a go in these activities, which is a fantastic improvement, I think. Okay, the next thing on the agenda is our trip to Macquarie University next week. This is going to be a really good opportunity for our kids to see what university life is like and have a look at some of the subject areas. I think it's fantastic. The tutors that we've got here at the moment from Macquarie University have also volunteered their time on that particular day to come down and show our students around the university, show them where they do their learning and their classes. So I think this will be a really good couple of days. I'm just in the final stages of organising accommodation and the program, but the program they've sent through to me now looks fantastic, with the students being able to get quite a few taster lessons while they're down there, and meeting a range of lecturers and professors and students as well, so it should be a fantastic trip. Okay, the next thing on our agenda today is we just wanted to have a bit of a sharing exercise in letting us know what sort of strategies your faculties are starting to implement as far as the AVID strategies are concerned. So I know over the last few months you've been implementing AVID strategies with your staff members during faculty meetings. So I just wanted to get a bit of an update on where we're with that and how the AVID strategies are being used in other classes other than the AVID class.
At the moment, a lot of the English faculty have been implementing lots of critical reading strategies. So Year 7 and 9 of completing non-fiction units and been using critical reading strategies to decode texts and look at deeper meaning behind these texts that are a bit foreign to them. So it's been very successful and a lot of staff have been using it a lot.
In creative and performing arts, we're really engaging in the critical reading strategies. Students are looking at pre-reading skills, plus interacting with the text and moving beyond the text. Staff have really engaged in it, taken it on board, and it's really filtered really well to the students, and it's really linking to all aspects of their learning plus their life experiences, so it's working extremely well.
In mathematics, we've used a lot of Cornell notes. We've found Cornell notes really good because it guides our lesson. The essential question really tells us and the students where we're going to go for the rest of the lesson, and it gives them somewhere to reflect on after the lesson. We also use quick writes. Quick writes are something where we ask the students their thoughts on something. They write, they might share it with one of their friends, and then they share with the class, and that's coming along really well in mathematics.
In HSIE and LOTE, we've been using the Cornell notes quite a lot. My head teacher has also been looking into the critical reading strategies, especially in HSIE classes, which is fantastic. And in the Year 10 classes, we've been using the philosophical chairs, and the students love it.
At our last science faculty meeting, we revisited Cornell notes. Our staff are using Cornell notes, and it's not just the using of the Cornell notes in the lesson, but making sure that the students are going home, doing their study questions and doing their summaries, so they're getting that repetition of revisiting all the work that they've done during the day, which has been good.
The staff in the TAS faculty have been incorporating the philosophical chairs strategy. A couple of the topics that come to mind are Mrs. Chittick, and she used it in her Year 8 technology class, so that was with an AVID class, should logos be on clothes. And I used are robots good or evil with my Year 10 engineering students, which I found quite interesting because they had this belief that robots are evil, but when we got into it we found that they're not actually, they're very helpful. Both of us found the follow-up summaries after the discussions particularly useful and showed a degree of deep understanding of the topic that if we just started with that superficial question, we wouldn't have got.
Okay, thanks for today's meeting, and I just wanted to say I know we're all looking forward to the AVID Summer Institute that's coming up in Melbourne in week 7, so that's Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, and it'll be a really good opportunity for all of us to be involved in different strands from the ones that we went to last year, and I think it's going to be fantastic to bring back some new activities, ideas and strategies for the future.